Hello, checking the lighting again. This is Jenny Walker and welcome to Jenny Girl's Closet. This is my channel where I talk about reselling, styling, and consignment. And today I have a quick little haul from the Goodwill bins. I went there on Monday with a friend of mine and we just looked around. I'm getting more and more picky there because, you know, I can't bring anything else into my apartment that isn't like awesome. So, but I love to go to the bins because it's fascinating because it's like a treasure hunt. But so I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, but I am doing better about things bringing home. I'm not bringing home the things I brought in the beginning. So there we go. So let me show you what I got today. Now, this is something I wouldn't normally get. I just thought it was kind of cool looking. This is a vintage Anye handbag. Now, this is very 70s, 80s. I grew up with this brand. It was a big deal if you had a bag by this brand. It's a really cool vintage style, and that's why I picked it up. I mean, they're selling the most I saw one was selling for online was like the average price was around $40. But I think this one's super cool and very wearable. And once I stuff up and take pictures, you know, all of these styles I would not pick up by this brand. But to me, I'm more about what does it look like? What's the style? Is this wearable today? And this is as wearable right now as when it was made. It's in great shape and looks just super cool. So I'll be selling that, and I picked that up at the bins. Now, this is something I would never, ever pick up, ever, but I did just because it was there, and I'm just going to try it out. I picked up a camera, a Canon camera, you know, like an EOS Rebel K2, you know. So I'm just going to see, like, used, they're online like $50, $60, sometimes $75. So just for fun, it only cost me a couple of dollars. Just going to see if anybody will buy it. I have no idea, but you know, why not experiment with something that's outside of my comfort zone, just because it was there. We'll see. I was feeling adventurous in that moment. The rest of the things are pretty much my girl, her style, the colors. I've been working really hard to take out of my closets online, eBay, and on Poshmark that don't support who the girl is that I'm trying to appeal to, even in terms of color. Even some brands I've just taken out because I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking, you know. So I'm always tweaking. But this I really love because this is my girl all over the place. This is a Zara skirt, nice black and white houndstooth with it kind of goes in a little bit at the bottom, like a little bit of a you know, like a tulip shape. Really cool buttons in the front. Zara basic, be good for fall. It's kind of a thicker material like a boucle, but of course it's not as fancy as a boucle. But this will be just a perfect little skirt, and people love Zara, and so I grabbed that. This I just thought was kind of cool. I have sold stuff like this before where girls just are going out on the town a little bit. It's just a Forever 21, but I thought it was super cool and totally my girl. Is this little sequined silver and gold top. You know, some little short sleeves. So yeah, thought that was super cute and totally what my girl would wear. And now this I absolutely love. I used to have a hat like this that somebody gave me in wool, but this is a Kangol hat, Kangol, with the little kangaroo. This is your classic. I'm not going to put this on my head, but just a classic wool, not wool, corduroy Kangol cap. I mean, this is going to be, people will be buying this shape of this hat, you know, for decades to come. So I was really glad to get that one. This is a brand I wouldn't normally buy, but I got it because I like the style, and it's a Talbots, but it's a really cool black and silver striped sweater with little sparkles on it. And it kind of fits in with who my girl is. And I have a shortage of tops, and I don't know why. I have an overabundance of jackets because they sell so well, but I don't have as many shirts and tops as I should. And so I just thought to even out some of my inventory, I'd just throw that in there. This is something I bought only because someone had recommended it online. I'm just going to test it out. Is this brand Melissa McCarthy? It's a plus size brand, but these are super cool. I mean, these are too big for me, but if this were my size, I would wear these. Just they're that black. These are black stretch velvet pants, just a pencil style, and it's a larger size, a 22 women's. So plus size does really well. It's just a classic black stretch velvet pencil pant. You know, it's a heavier material, so this will go into the fall that's soon to come up. And because it's plus size, you know, that's harder to find cute clothes in that size. And we'll see if anybody buys it. This is just a cute little Topshop dress. It's totally my girl. It's a knit pencil dress, black and white. So, you know, you got to have a good figure for this one. But there's a lot of young girls, or even not so young girls, that have good figures who would rock this. Great turtleneck. And what's interesting about the turtleneck is I had someone bid in my closet for a dress that had a turtleneck, and they said, but it just wasn't enough money, and they like to they have to cover up for their beliefs, right? So they have to be completely covered, like all over. So if she wanted the turtleneck and the long sleeve and the long dress, because she would be all covered up. So this, I'm going to let her know I've got this one as well. Although it's a little loud, I don't know if the print will be an issue. So yeah, now this coat I'm going to have to dry clean. I almost didn't get it because I'm going to have to dry clean it. And I was just like, do I get it? I really like it. I'm going to have to invest at least $7 in dry cleaning, but I did, which is sort of not the point of the bins, is to spend more, but it's a Zara basic jacket, winter white with a black stripe, a black exposed zipper, asymmetrical. And this is the back. And the pockets are really cool the way the shape is. They got the seaming, and then that. This is perfect for fall, but it does have some stains on it. But my guys at the dry cleaner, they're really good. So you can see right there. We're just going to see. If it doesn't come out, lesson learned. But if it does, people love Zara, and it's the perfect fall jacket. This is a designer dust bag I picked up, just Celine. And if you look, it's the old Celine. It's a big deal now. If you see Celine with the little, I don't know what that's called, the little dash above the E, it's the person who headed the brand who's no longer there anymore. And so this will be an identifying factor in things that were done under her reign, so to speak. Reign like the queen under her reign. I got that. So if you look it up, I'm having a brain freeze. I can't think of who the name of the designer is, but it's a woman, and people really loved her style, and then they replaced her, as they do at these places. And so we were able to sell one of her jackets in the consignment shop that I own for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and it was beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, this is a classic, just black little flare skirt. It looks like it's linen, but it's not. But it's just a Zara skirt with a little exposed zipper on the side. So this is just a nice little basic skirt that some girl will love, or woman will love to have. And it's totally my girl. So you see all the colors. Everything's basically black and white here, and except for the sparkly thing. So I tend to now really look for things black, white, red, or bold, like primary colors, like a stoplight green, yellow, like those 80s colors. And I'm really moving away things that don't support the color scheme that I'm going for, which is just another way of kind of honing in on your closet. These pants, I do need to wash these because they look kind of sad. Freshen these up. These are blank NYC, but let me tell you why I got these. Wait till you see the bottom. They've got lace up on the bottom. Every single thing. Now listen closely. Every single thing I ever buy that has lace up sells. Whether it's a lace up shirt, lace up dress, lace up pants, lace up corset, anything that laces up. People like that because it's super, super sexy. And just your basic high rise. These are called high rise taper, size 30, with the little cool stuff at the bottom. So those I'm gonna wash because they're really, really limpy, and get those straightened up. Now this I got for myself. It's just nothing but a basic H&M black cotton t-shirt for summer, and I couldn't be happier to have it. As a matter of fact, I like this so much, I'm going to see if I can find it online new to buy some more of those. I've not tried it on, but provided it fits, that's my goal. Now this I'm really excited about. These are what I earned the wearable category. I can't talk. Wearable category. And a lot of times things that are super wearable tend to sell well. And what I mean by that is some things can be too like special occasion. And so, they're harder to move because whenever it's a special occasion, there's a lot of pressure on the woman on what she's going to wear. And what are the chances that you have the dress that she's got it to be photographed in, and all the pressure to have just the right dress. So sometimes it's harder to move special occasions. So what I call the regular clothes do a lot better. So this is really exciting find. It's a double-faced wool. I think it's wool. It might be wool and cashmere blend, but it's a real clothes by Saks. This is most awesome. Okay, if I was living in New York, I'd be wearing this right now. This is it's a big, kind of oversized, just giant coat, unlined with pockets here. You can see the front flat pockets. You can see by the material, if you don't know what double-faced wool looks like, there's a very special way that they do the seaming. And it's always got like this little like ridge here where I guess they've heat glued it. I don't know what they do, heat it up or what they do. This is unlined, but this giant car coat, 100% wool, or it could be wool and cashmere. It definitely isn't 100% cashmere. By Saks Fifth Avenue. That's a find at the bins. Let me tell you, it's awesome. Now this other piece I got. Let me see what else it has. I bought really for me to wear, but I'll still pull it up for sale just because I find that in the fall for myself when I dress, I just wear your basic oversized coats, sweaters, and leggings over and over again. Now this has got to be cleaned, and one of the shoulder pads has been taken out. This is from the 80s, so if you know this brand, Emmanuel Ungaro, it's from the 80s. I used to buy this brand. It's a classic black cardigan sweater with just little buttons down the front and flat pockets. And in the pocket, look, the other shoulder pad. I'm going to actually have the pad put back in, not taken out. So yeah, it's just a classic little sweater, but it definitely needs to be dry cleaned. It's a cardigan, more like but substantial, more like a knit jacket than a regular cardigan. And it's wool knit, 100% wool knit. And this is just a great classic piece. It's very wearable. Now, nobody's looking for that brand. Nobody's looking for Ungaro, really. It's past its prime, but this is something that I will probably keep for myself and wear. That way, it doesn't matter if nobody's looking for it. I mean, I have sold a piece or two from that brand, but it's really nobody. You've got to be a certain age to even have heard of it, and you're certainly not going to be looking for it. It's sort of like a happy accident when you sell it. So. But some of their pieces are really fantastic, so don't overlook it. But wait, I have one more thing. It fell on the ground, so let's grab it. This I'm very excited about. It has one issue, is it doesn't have a belt, but that's okay. Nobody really cares, or they can add their own. This is your classic Zara black crepe, really oversized coat. This thing is humongous. It's like a trench style. It's got the flap here. It doesn't have a flap in the back, but it's just a lot of material, lots and lots of material here. And it is a classic, like kind of a duster style coat. And that's good. That kind of coat always sells because it's unstructured, so it's going to fit. So a lot of times fit when you're dealing with very narrow seams under the arms and around the chest area. Whenever it's unstructured like that, you have such a better chance of selling it because it's going to fit more people. So it doesn't have the belt. And that's kind of sad, but I have a choice. It's got pockets, which is great. I can either take the belt loops off, which is it's a little reseller hack I learned. When you have something that doesn't have the belt, you just take the belt loops off. Nobody's any the wiser, and it doesn't look like something is missing. But in this case, I'm going to leave them on because I think the way I have to try this on and see, but I think the way it's styled is that you would it's more like meant to wrap with a belt versus just hang straight. It has to do with the lines on it. If it can hang straight, I would take the belt loops off. But if it's meant to wrap, then I'm gonna have to leave them on and just basically say add your own because that would kind of, I think, ruin the line on that. So so that's everything I got at the bins, and let me see if there's anything else. I'm just looking around to see if I forgot anything. But that's a lot of stuff right there. It's a lot of stuff. It was about $29 for all of that. And I have no complaints because you can make that back on one little old piece in 2 seconds. So that's it. That's my little haul from the bins. And behind me is a little piece of Moschino, vintage Moschino. It's got dollar signs and musical notes, and the buttons are made of red plastic X buttons. So I've got that showcase there today. So that's it. Thank you for tuning in. This is Jenny Walker with Jenny Girls Closet. Appreciate your time today. I hope you got some out of it. Oh, wait a minute. Nike Boxes is here. Hello. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I mean, the belt loop thing, yeah, you just take them off. And it most of the time, you can just I have a seam ripper, and if you don't own one, they're like $2 or $3 at the fabric store, and you just delicately take it off. And it could be, sometimes belt loops are just strings, which are easy to take off. It's actual whole loops, but you just take them off, and then it will solve a lot of problems for things that you buy that are missing the infamous belt. So great. So that's it. That's all I got today. I'm going to get ready to go to my store and put some more things up on Poshmark. I sold a bunch of stuff recently, and now I have to replenish the closet. My goal is to get 1,000 items for sale up on Poshmark, and I'm a little over 700, and I gotta meet that goal because with average sell-through rates, the only way to sell more is to list more. So that's what I got to do. All right, guys, thanks for listening in. I appreciate it. Links all below. You can get to my most recent podcast on iTunes about the Real IPO, and they've started a new sell program where they'll give you money up front now, I've talked about, and other links to my stores and other places to find me. And I appreciate your support. If you liked what you hear today, please give it a thumbs up. Love to hear from you in the comments. And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to know when I go online, which could be at any time because I'm on the West Coast. And that's it. Thanks, Nike Boxes, for being here. And I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye. Bye, Nike Boxes.